The next Avatar series has exceeded expectations, and I'll tell you why. This series won't take place in the past, but it'll take place right after Korra in the future. And let's not get that confused with Avatar Genji. Many think he's officially canon, but that is in fact a well-done fan-made project. Avatar Studios is going 1000% in with their content moving forward, and in this video, we have a few new announcements to discuss, so let's get started. I brought up the Earth Avatar just a second ago because this has to do with a 2027 movie. This will be happening after 1 to 2 seasons of the confirmed animated series we're getting from him, and Avatar News confirmed this. It's going to be interesting how this movie will be used, how much hype there will be, if it'll serve as a series finale for this Avatar, or if it's just going to be a movie in between seasons. I think that with the entire world of Avatar being explored with many characters, I think it's safe to say that this series will get 2 to 3 seasons, and then this movie will happen, and that'll wrap it up, and we'll move into other future and past avatars or other characters like the Kyoshi Warriors, Iroh, etc. With this being after Korra's era, it'll look more like our present day, but many suspect, like myself, that it'll be different. We won't see traditional technology, but we're gonna see it mainly using spirit energy, kind of like how we saw them getting into that in Korra season 4. It's likely that'll be the main power source expanded upon, and I also see them having more sub elements. Hopefully we get bone bending, glass bending, etc. And speaking of that, we actually did get a new report in January regarding the series and how it's going to have a cyberpunk feel, and energy bending is going to be the main focus. It's going to be very similar to Dragon Ball Z. Honestly, this is fantastic, and I love this because digital worlds like Tron and just futuristic cyberpunk settings in general, to me and for a general audience, it feels like an escape, and it's going to a different world. And I think in that case, if this leak is true, it's really exceeding expectations. Korra was able to successfully advance the world. I think we could put faith in the creators since they've succeeded with concepts like this before. I think they'll do it again. And with energy bending, that'll mean we go beyond just the new elements. Anyways, to focus a bit on the movie again, we don't have an exact release date other than 2027. They could possibly go for October 2027, as that seems to be the plan for the first movie. Obviously, this movie is going to be coming right after the 2025 adult Aang movie and the 2026 Zuko movie, and this explains a lot why the rumored Korra and Kyoshi movies were pushed back a bit. But as Avatar News states, it's so far out, the plans can change. Also, in this exact same year as the movie, we'll be getting another animated series, but that's all we know right now. There isn't a name or anything. We literally know nothing. Moving from one movie to another, let's talk about the Aang movie. Of course, we don't know much other than it's their early adult years, probably in Republic City, establishing it, but new recent leaks revealed 2 potential titles for the film. The first one is called Avatar The Last Airbender Echoes and Aftershocks. The second one is called Avatar The Last Airbender Hidden Kingdom. The first one is an extremely long title, so it's likely just a placeholder, but the title could reveal some details. For example, the film could be dealing with echoes of the past, so maybe a new character returns. Honestly, beyond this, we really know nothing. The second title does sound way better. It involves the 4 nations. It could be setting up Republic City or finding another small town. Anything is possible, but I feel like The Last Airbender shouldn't be in the title. I feel like it should be a smaller title, like maybe, for example, Avatar Legends. Let's shift gears into a project that most of you will be extremely surprised to hear. We are getting an Avatar preschool series. Of course, the general audience probably won't watch this, but this is a great way to include every age into the franchise. Kids can grow up with this show and then watch the main series and movies. The closest thing we've ever gotten to this was the Chibi shorts. It's unlikely that there will be a timeline in this show, or if there is, it'll be a separate one referencing things in its own show, but not the other projects. This show will release in 2020, filling in the animated series slot for that year. We currently don't know if it'll be on Paramount Plus or Nick Jr., but it's possible that it'll be on both. This series could go in the direction of being like Paw Patrol, where Team Avatar saves people's lives while on an adventure, or it could go the Dora the Explorer route and talk to the kids watching as well. It's hard to say what it'll fully be about, but Iroh's voice actor saw this report and shared what he thinks it should be about. It could be an Uncle Iroh's tea shop show where he teaches preschoolers life lessons. Replying to Avatar news, he shared a screenshot of a tweet back in 2021, meaning this concept has been out there for a little while. And knowing that Dante Bosco still will be voicing Zuko, even though the other characters will have their voices recasted, Iroh's voice actor is likely to stay on board, considering that he did voice one of the game trailers a couple years back, meaning there's a small potential that he's hinting at something actually happening with this series. Now that would be cool. Anyways, lastly on the list, we have an update on the Azula comic. Obviously a couple months ago it was confirmed for a 2023 release date, but now we know the exact date. It's coming out on September 26th. But shifting gears from Avatar Studios projects to the Netflix live action series, if you want to learn the entire history of the live action series, you should check this video out right here.